This lesson is about the letter H in the Dutch language, which is pronounced as h. Hallo lieve vrienden. So I wanted to discuss with you the pronunciation of the letter H. Because if you are learning Dutch from another language that is not familiar with this sound, you will probably not be able to pronounce it from the get-go, right? So that's why I wanted to discuss this with you and make my effort to teach you how to pronounce it. So there are many words with the letter H, like hallo, heet, behalve, names like Hans, helft, gehoor, etc. So these are all Dutch words that you will use this sound in. So if you are French, then hallo, you might pronounce it as allo, right? Because the sound is just not familiar in your language. So your system is not trained to make that sound. So how I want to explain it, how you pronounce this sound, you can make the sound like fogging up a window, right? But that is not how we pronounce the H letter in Dutch. We don't say hallo. We say hallo. So you do the fogging up of a window, but then you add your voice to it. Because if you do fogging up a window, your voice cords are shut off, right? It is a voiceless sound. So you want to add your voice to it to make it the sound, right? So if you would say, that is with your vocal cords, right? So add the sound to it to make it okay? And that is what we use in all of these words. So say it with me, hallo. The Dutch word for hot is heet. Heet. Except in Dutch is behalve. Behalve. Okay? So you add the voice to the, otherwise we would have said behalve, and that is not how we pronounce it. The name Hans. Say it with me, Hans. Helft, that is half. Helft. Another thing I wanted to mention here is that there's something that the Dutch can't do from the English language. And I always thought this is very interesting because in the English language, there is an H sound added to almost every word, as I've noticed. For instance, the word because. You hear after the k sound, you hear a h sound. It's not because, it's because. If you want to talk about your car, you say car. You don't say car, right? And if you want to say payment, the English say payment and not payment. And if you notice a Dutch person speaking English, when they speak in a Dutch accent, they don't pronounce that H sound that the English do, right? So because of the car payment is pronounced by a Dutch person normally, because of the car payment, right? So that's how you spot a Dutch person if they speak in a Dutch accent. Okay, this is a short lesson. Please check it out. Please practice it. Try to make that sound so you can sound more Dutch. And that's, of course, always a nice thing, right? To make your effort to speak in a Dutch accent. So it's more fun to learn. Okay, if you have something to ask about this lesson, please let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next lesson.